Well, welcome to our second edition of Counselor's Corner. I'm John Jackson. I'm here with Teresa Mackey and Shalene Shrewsbury. I've been listening to Shalene talk about credit reports for years now, and the one analogy I think works best for me is it's very much like being in school. If you do your homework, if you turn your assignments in on time, you're typically going to get a good grade. Same thing with your credit score. If you pay your bills in full, pay them on time, your credit score is going to be good. All right, Shalene, there are 5 important factors that comprise a credit score. Talk briefly about what each one of those are.
A traditional credit score is going to be the FICO score. That's what most lenders pull. And that is made up of 5 different components. So the biggest component of that credit score is going to be your payment history. How well you're making your payments on time, or how you're preventing things from going to collections. Certainly not filing bankruptcy and not letting things get behind. The other biggest component of a FICO credit score is that 30% is going to be how well you keep your balances from their limit. So keep your balances paid down. You know, typically we suggest under 30% of what you have available is a good key to remembering, you know, I've got to keep this balance as low as possible, and really honestly just keep it paid off. Another portion of a credit score is 15% or length of history that you've had, or how long you've had an account open. So keep it open as long as possible. You know, credit card is a great way to do this. Keep it open forever if you keep it paid on time and keep it under its limit. Another portion of that FICO credit score is new credit. So you don't want to have too many new accounts, especially in a short period of time. That's going to have you looking desperate for credit and can pull down your score. And then the last component is the mix of different types of accounts. So you want to have a credit card and an installment loan and an auto loan, but you don't want to have 10 credit cards and only 1 or 2 installment loans. You've got to have a good balance.
All right, Shalene, thank you. Teresa, there's a lendable credit score and there's a good credit score. What is a good credit score?
Well, typically a lendable credit score is 640 and above, but to get to the good rates, typical lenders like to see 700 and above, and the higher that number is, the better rate you can receive.
Okay, very good. Shalene, back to you. Your credit report, your credit score reflects what's in your credit report, but it's not necessarily a summary of everything that's on there. When you get a credit score, what does it actually show?
Your credit score is based off, or primarily based off of, the last 24 months of what's going on your credit report. So this is great because if you've made a mistake, you have time to rebuild, to get that score back up. So, you know, if something's happened to you, a divorce, a job loss, you know, major emergencies happened in your life, you know, you can rebuild. You can take the time to say, okay, I'm not going to miss any more payments. I'm going to get my budget back on track. And, you know, this can be rebuilt. And certainly within a few months, and, you know, up to 24 months, you're going to have a whole new positive score.
All right, thank you. Back to you, Teresa. There are 3 credit bureaus. Each of those provide a different credit score. Kind of give me a breakdown of what you're looking at when you get all 3.
When you get all, when you have different lenders, sometimes they'll report to different credit bureaus. So if you're only looking at one and you're looking at that particular score, you're not getting the whole picture. So when you get a credit report that has all 3 credit bureaus combined, you'll get the total picture. It'll show everything that was reported to any of those 3 credit bureaus combined into one report.
Very good. Thank you, Teresa. One of the questions we hear a lot, you're entitled to 1 free credit report annually. And that does not show your credit score. It's just your credit report. A lot of people ask, is it worth it to pay the extra money to get that credit score? And I think we would all agree it is. It's a valuable investment to know that credit score. When you go to apply for a car loan, a home loan, that credit score is going to be the determining factor. So if you have to pay for it, it's probably a good investment. Now, we provide that service here. There may be a fee for it. There are ways to get those fees waived. So don't assume immediately that you're going to have to pay for it. You know, reach out to us at Consumer Credit Counseling Service, the Mid-Ohio Valley. We'll work with anybody as much as we possibly can. But thank you guys again for the good information.
You're welcome.
Thank you.